Episode 5. I inch ever closer into actually making this factory. It's just, well, it's pretty clear that I have underestimated the amount of stuff I need at every single turn up to this point. Anyway, I have given it some thought, and I think I'm just going to hook up these little miniature factories to the cold generation power grid, because, well, I already have all of that made, and I really do not want to deal with a bunch of biofuel generation again. And it is going to mean that I will have a lot of electrical wires all over the place, but this is still temporary. It's going to be going away soon enough, I hope. We'll see, because again, underestimating the amount of stuff I need every single turn. Still, though, my factory is pretty close together. The only place it's going to get really bad is over here. But still, even then, it's like, what, 2 or 3 of the power poles? Yeah, that's not terrible. It could be worse. Well, whatever. I also need to go hook up every one of the coal generators to, you know, the water extraction and the water extraction as well as the actual coal itself. So that is going to be the first part of this episode. And then I'm thinking probably, I don't know, logistics? Get all the logistics in order? Still need to go and make a bunch more cubes for that, but it's going to take a while to set up the actual, you know, and I want this a little bit farther away. It's still going to take a while to set up the actual lines, you know, delivery routes and everything, so that's fine. All right. Do want, you know, I gave myself like one of these foundations, but I think I really want 2, right? Just to make sure that I can space the pipes out a little bit. Because, I don't know, pipes are... I still do not properly understand how pipes work for the most part. Know that, in my experience, it seems like what you want to do is you want to kind of try and get, like, the inputs to be equally spaced out, because otherwise something fluid dynamics. Look, I don't understand it very well. I should really just go look it up at this point in time, but also, was reminded last time that I really should be using the, there we go. Really should be using the control a little bit more to line up things better. Shouldn't just be eyeballing it all the time. Although, remember that was also, like, the foundations, it's just, do make it a lot easier, though. What can I say? All right, and then the other thing was pipeline. Please stop trying to attack me while I am setting up my factory. Man, I also should go get that improved melee combat, too. It's like I am going to be doing some of that after all, and that is... Really? Well, it didn't take fall damage, I suppose. fun speedrun strat. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. All right, shove that in there. Let's start to get this to work. Make sure I hook up everything proper. Because I'm already... You know, from what oh, jeez, what did I do here? Hopefully this is the only one that I misaligned that badly. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Usually it ends up lining up pretty well, but not always. Oh, boy. All right, and this is going to be most of the episode, which is why, you know, I've been threatening montages for a while, so... I think that this is this is the episode where I definitely will end up doing some of that. Well, provided I can actually make the machines. Although then again, I still want to just get blueprints up and running, because that is very, well, that's going to help out a lot when it comes to making a very large scale factory, right? And although that is going to mean that I'm going to create a bunch of like little temporary miniature factory type of things again, it won't be too long, I think. All right. Okay. There we go. This is, in fact, all hooked up. So let's get Like I said, evenly spaced out. Well, I mean, it's an even number of coal generators that I have right now, so I can't really evenly space it out, but close enough. There, that'll work. And then finally over here, and then we're just going to go hook up all the... Just get one power pole over here, and get that all set up. And hopefully I have more cubes being created at this point in time, because I'm going to need a lot of them. It's like, you know, you need 2 stations at every single... 2 stations minimum for every single one of the you know, nodes that I'm... For every single one of the individual things that I'm going to be getting, which is probably all of these. And I can put off sulfur, I think, a little bit longer, but I don't know how long, really. Still, I mean, I'm not really making turbo fuel or anything at this point in time, but I have already figured out where I want to, you know, mine that sort of stuff out. There's one really close to the base itself. There's also one near the quartz. There's a lot of good possibilities. But yeah, bombs are going to be important for stuff eventually. Maybe not right now, but I'm going to want that eventually. And also, you know, batteries and everything too. Besides, it's also going to eventually end with me getting a lot of... Also hook this up too. It's also going to end with me getting a lot of you know, like extra inventory slots and whatnot for doing all of the various... By the way, do I need to... Not yet. Okay. So it's going to end with me getting a lot of inventory slots just by going down the molecular analysis machine, so that's always pretty worthwhile just by itself. Okay. So we just need to go hook up ye old... You know, I should probably just... I should have this be a little bit on the edge just because I'm going to actually be hooking up the factory proper to one of these power poles, minimum. So I'm going to need a little bit of space. Well, once I get Caterium out here, I'm going to be able to... Yep, saw that coming. Okay, maybe I'll just get some... You know, I need water here first. Let me just go do a very, very brief biofuel dealio. I shouldn't have deleted all of those things immediately. All of the... I know I shouldn't have deleted all of those biomass burners over at the base immediately. Could have waited at least a little bit of time before I did that. Well, whatever. Give that a minute or so. I'm going to... see what I got for cubes. Probably overclock the hell out of that assembler. And then... Yeah, go from there, right? I do also need to go and refuel. From what I remember, I think I am very rapidly running out of fuel in the biofuel generators over at the coal as well. So, also something to do right now. Yeah, you wouldn't be too difficult to get, and more inventory slots, but I don't know, blueprints or logistics. You know, all I need to do is just get some steel beams working, and that should be good. Crank that up. And 20 is not enough for me to do too much, but still, I mean, hey, it's a start here. All right. Can I get this going now? It should be self-sufficient past this point. It's just, you know, going to take a little while to do that. Yeah, this requires like 15. Okay, well, I can at least, you know, make that and a tractor. Oh, if we gotta get... I gotta get at least, like, some form of factory up and going very soon. Oh, yeah, here we go. I was right. Yep. It's a good thing I did this right now. All right, so let me go grab a few more of the reinforced iron plates. Should be making a lot. I mean, one of the things that I was attempting in, as always, the many iterations of what I'm doing here, before I finally decide on one final sort of, like, way to approach this, is that I was going to make, like, a bunch of little miniature factories just to produce a bunch of, you know, the iron plates and reinforced iron plates and everything like that. But no. Let's focus on the factory itself And maybe end up creating like a couple miniature floor type of things to start out with. However, it is also going to, get to the point where I am able to, replace all of that with the proper factory pretty easily past that point, rather than creating a lot more little miniature things that are just entirely and totally temporary. Which is, of course, sort of how I was looking at it, but no. Actual factory. Real factory this time. Get some coal. Really don't need to keep that in there anymore. Okay. And also, really don't need to be overclocking this as I'm doing it right now. All right. So, go reset up the... let's just go, reset up the water fuel thingy. The water extractor. And then, I guess, first thing I should do is probably iron, so that I can get coal working. Steel working with the coal. Because I already have coal coming over here. Iron, it's like I can only get so much for each one of these. For each one of these stations. 2 pure iron nodes. But, I mean, hey, there's plenty of them around here. And they should be short enough distance that I will be able to efficiently get all of the production over in there. All right. Yep. All working good. Okay, so to begin with, let's go over here. I'm actually gonna want to replace this here with a splitter, because I'm gonna need to have everything refueled in one way or another, and that's kind of the best way to do it. And then you are gonna go right next to... really, why is it floating in the air? Is that really how I'm gonna have to do this? Of course it is. What are you thinking? But whatever. There we go. There's a good start. And then I am going to, just do this. Now I can get that hooked up. Also, additionally, get you here. Bam, bam. There we go. And set it to unload, of course. And then put this in here just to, get it going. All right. So, I thought about, how I wanted to do this. I think that I'm just gonna go get, make sure that these are nice and set apart so that there is no, collision issues coming in here. Because that could very easily happen with this sort of stuff. And then, once I get enough cubes, I will kind of continue making that same sort of thing for, again, all 7 of these things here. Although Caterium ore, I'm still going to be creating ingots at the source, because even by end game, I ended up doing that, and I think that's a fine way to do it, right? All right. Let's go set this here. Oh, see what we got for cubes. And then I guess I'm gonna... I'll see what I can go in... I mean, I guess I do also need, I don't know, stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I need. So I'm just going to get rid of the silica. I'll be making a lot of that soon enough. In fact, probably third thing that I end up going and delivering back here will be quartz. Not because quartz is, super essential for anything that I'm doing right now, but just because I want the extra inventory slots, 1, from silica, and 2, the Blade Runners. Be able to move around a little bit faster, which I think is just going to be good by itself. Yeah, I can just take a look at that right now. Yeah, here. It's right here and here. 6 inventory slots. It's not an insignificant amount. Yeah. Does Caterium give me anything immediately? I mean, zip lines, but nah. I don't really use the zip line. Man, I don't even have, this sort of stuff done. I don't even have, this research just yet, which is kind of silly. Come on. But yeah. Go work towards that soon enough. Don't even worry about it. All right. Also, just real quick, since I'm going to need a lot of, everything. Okay. And I might be away from base for a while, setting up some of this stuff. Let's just do that. All right, I'm going to go throw some more reinforced iron plates in there. Keep at least a couple for myself here, just to be able to you know, they create the areas that I need to be creating. Wow, it is such a way with words. But anyway, 60. It's not too bad. Oh, I guess I do have a full stack right now. Also, give me all these. Okay, get all of you. Okay, and get all of you. Once again, it's okay. I mean, it's okay. And start deleting these things. Get back, mostly just to get back some of the stuff, because it's like, I need iron plates. These things use iron plates. Okay. Now then, back to work here. And I'm just going to take all of those one more time, because I need every... You know what? Since I'm here right now, since this is where a lot of the stuff that I want to... You know, that I want to, like, use resource sink stuff for. Let's just set this up here. Because I can also just, you know, throw it onto... Where is that? You. It's just right here, right? And you know what? I can, like, throw an entire stack of rotors in there. That'll give me some good stuff. I did just pick up some screws as well. Perfect opportunity. At minimum, get, like, ladders. Which I think is, if I remember my testing stuff, it's 3, so yoink. I'm also gonna want like the whole floor holes, these things, but I can go and worry about that later. Where is it? What is it? Is it? Yeah, here we go. Oh, ladders are so nice. They're just an excellent addition to my arsenal here. Now I won't have to do stuff like build, you know, foundations underneath me to try and get up to places. I can just instead use these, which works for me. I mean, you know, and then eventually I'm going to get a jetpack and won't really need to worry about that either. But until that point, let's just do this. And in fact, there is one thing that I want to go get right now. Right now. You already got that one, right? Yes. It's a slug. It's a slug right over here. And the ladder should make this pretty trivial to get working for me. Also, just real quick, I did grab a bunch of the iron rods, you know, specifically for ladders, but I also wanted to, you know, make sure that I'm continuing to get that working for me too. It goes through a lot of those iron rods for the reinforced iron plates. So I didn't get the bolted one that kind of gave me the opportunity to do stuff with earlier. But I refused it. Anyway, architecture into you. Whoop. And there it is. Easy as that, really. Although I think I need a couple more. Yeah, okay. And this is how Satisfactory works. Not that. You. All right. And that is nice and convenient. Now time to take a lot of damage. Ow, my legs. But that's okay. Now then, what was I doing? Right, I need to... Let's see what I got for cubes. Let's see if I can't go set up things for at least 2 pure iron nodes for this time. And then I will go and set up some coal creation stuff. Because that's where... Kind of like need stuff. That's where I need stuff to start happening. Okay, put that in there. 100 should be enough. If 100 is not enough, then like what am I doing, right? Like that's so much. Now time to kind of go back over to this node, which I've been neglecting. What, the entire time I've been playing this game? It was the original one that I was planning to use for getting iron, but then, well, different opportunities presented themselves. What can I say? Do I at least have some coal? Well, I got biofuel, I suppose. Not really ideal for, you know, running a tractor, but it's good enough. Okay. Right out in the middle of the desert, you know. I mean, why not? What, are people going to complain? This is out in the middle of the desert. Nobody's here. Okay. I want you to go into... okay, maybe I need to have it a little bit farther away. Not that it really matters, again, because it's like this is Besides, this is going to be all replaced by monorails soon enough. Now, that should already be set up as load. I'm just going to put 100 in both of these and kind of leave it at that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then the other one, where was it? There was another one around here somewhere. Yeah, no, that's the one. There's also like a couple normal ones nearish to base. Ah, yes, just right out here. Anyway, throw down another one of these because I do need more mining, portable miners. Okay. It's how I make them extra portable. Okay. Let's just, like, do it. That is way too close. No, not like that. You did a bad job. There, that'll do. Okay. 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 Don't throw that into the fuel. That would not help anybody. And then one more biofuel generator, as much as I hate it. And I do hate having to use biofuel. It's so inconvenient, you understand. But such is the way. Now then. This should be nice and at least mostly like self-sufficient. Minus the biofuel, of course, but what am I gonna do about that? Alright then. Let's start it up, baby. I'm gonna go over to this other station. Oh, yeah. Sand dunes. Shouldn't need to make roads yet, but on seeing that sort of thing, I mean, it's starting to be kind of tempting, right? Okay. That tractor cargo. I don't really need to wait for the entire animation to play. I just like to, because I like it. I like that animation. Okay, and then back to the base. Try not to run into the other tractors, because that's sort of the main concern that I have right now. And then, yeah, there's the other couple of the iron nodes that I'm probably just going to end up, you know, sending in a conveyor directly to the base. Oh, my God. I need to... Oh, whoops. Let me just, real quick. Didn't really consider that this wouldn't be particularly even to start with. Anyway, look, it's still recording. It's fine. It's forgot to get rid of this. Anyway. Unload, etc. Do I not have anything to unload? I might not. Oh my God. Look, it's fine. I'll just delete all these nodes later. Yeah, I need to get the bomb so that I can just get rid of all these rocks around here. Because that is annoying. Do I have that hooked up to electricity? I might not. That is a real possibility. But, you know. It's at least an easy fix. Alright, and back to the other station, which are honestly so close to each other that I could have probably just, you know, set them all on the same electrical grid. Or maybe even the same station. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult, right? And we're done. Let's enable that autopilot and get out of here, y'all. Okay, there's iron. Let's just go set up a foundry. Let's go get the basic stuff working for steel, and then I can focus on everything else pretty easily. Oh, my excellent driving skills once again on display. Granted that, you know, once again, I do own my own car and everything. The only thing is that, you know, I don't control it with a keyboard and mouse. So if your car is controlled with a keyboard and mouse, and also, you know, it's a 2D projection on a computer monitor. The world is a 2D projection of a 3D world on a computer monitor. Then, you know, I might have a hard time. All right. Okay. Let me go make sure that I have this entire thing working for me. And also, yo, you're like doing it good, right? Yeah, it looks like it is. I think it's fine. Anyway, it says it's operational and everything. Oh, yeah, oh, this looks good. This looks like it is, in fact, hooked up to the grid. I suppose that's good. Now, let's just set up the next one here. Now, let's just set up the next one here. A player is in the way. Of course. I think I might know who that player is. Okay. All right, I was saying that it's just like, yeah. So this should be, yeah, 266. That is mostly what I was expecting. Wanted to be 240 more or less, right? Kind of how I'm looking at it right now. Now then. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of this right now. Oh, also, I do need to, real quick, remove that and replace it with other stuff. That other stuff being coal. So I'm gonna just, before it completely runs out of anything, too late. Let's just go reset that in there. Okay. Now then, was there anything? Well, I need to set you to unload, of course. Get the power set up and everything too. All the fun, usual things here. And you know, okay, let's actually just real quick right now. I want make the second floor minimum so that I can start to set this stuff up. All right. About 6, because I want them to be 5. I was originally planning 10, but that is actually very, very incredibly large. Far too large. So I think 5 should be an appropriate amount. Do that, do that. Probably going to have one more up at the top of this, but that's okay. There we go. Okay, now here's where I want like the floor stuff to be in here. Do that. I'm also going to need cubes for this, aren't I? Oh, fine. I'll go and get... Yep, sure am. Well, cubes are not that difficult to go and get. I do have them on auto-create, more or less, right now. Oh, yeah, I should also make sure that it's all fueled up, too. But then it's like, you know, being able to get that shouldn't be too difficult from this point. At least the plan right now. Okay. You into that, and there. Yeah, have that all 7 going over there. This is not even aligned. I'm going to realign it. I know it's entirely unnecessary, but still. It's like, come on. I might not be worried too much about aesthetics, but I feel like I got to at least have some concern for it to a certain extent. All right. I'm going to get rid of that pausing thing. You. Yes. Okay. Shouldn't need to be waiting at all for any amount of time, but, you know. Does it surprise you that I made it so that it does that anyway? Because, well, I did. Okay, what was I doing here? Cubes and also reinforced iron plates. But mostly cubes. In fact, pretty much entirely cubes. But I am also going to go get the plates. All these are very important right now to start with. Yep. Okay, 3 is actually just as many as I need now, isn't it? Because I got to have, because, like, yeah, I think 120, which is what the output is there, can go into, yeah, roughly 3. Yeah, let's just say 3. And then I want the ceiling attachments and everything, please. So, is it architecture? No, it's management. Okay, yeah. You and you. Anything else I want to get while I'm here? Since I got 5 of the thing, I'm trying to think, like, what are some of the most useful things to go and get? I mean, there's some fun stuff here. Asphalt I do like, but that's a little bit too many. No! Don't go and buy that. Boombox. Perfect. We'll do this later. But, you know, I don't even have anything for that just yet. I'm gonna go get my Deep Rock Galactic mixtapes and whatnot. Alright, good. Anything else that I want to do here while I'm doing this? No. This should cover everything, and now I can get steel on auto-create, and it will continue to be created forever. Then as soon as possible, I can go and get the next stuff. Once again, what a way with words this guy has. Okay, but no. Here, you, anything else I want? Pipeline pumps and whatnot. No. I shouldn't really need to have pipelines going up into the factory, at least for a little bit. Like, just a little bit minimum, right? Okay. Stop taking that out. Anyway. Okay, so from here, you are aligned with 2, like, units into this one show about here. Did I eyeball that correctly? I'd be surprised. Oh, so close. But not quite. Okay. Whatever. It doesn't really matter which way it's facing. Maybe I should have it facing this way just because it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Stop obsessing about that sort of thing. Okay. And then we will... Same basic thing right here. This is kind of how I'm planning for stuff to look anyway. And then go jump up here. And also, real quick, this is why I made this pole right here, of course. Now you need to also jump back up on here. And this is where the factory shall be powered from. Okay. There we go. Now, real quick. 3 foundries. How am I going to do this? Does it matter? It doesn't really matter at the very beginning here. You could fix it later. You don't need to be so specific with how this works for right now. Yeah, and then we can go like you. Yeah, when I get the blueprints. When I get those blueprints, let me tell you. Those bloops are going to be coming fast and furious. Trust me. Alright, do that. And now then, yeah, and then pretty much what else? It's not a, I can clearly see like a little, whatever, where's the actual ladder on this thing? Here we go. Now then, splitter please. Good enough. I'm gonna say, good enough. There. You, and then you just gotta, like... I don't know if it's gonna allow me to do this. Probably not, if I was gonna take any guess. Nope, of course not. Well... Temporary... stuff. We're gonna... Oh my god. What do you mean it has an invalid shape? Sure. Why not? Get that on there real quick, and then our Scheinberger turn. Once again, I am absolutely not worried about clipping conveyor belts for the time being. Okay. I should have maybe had these facing the opposite direction, though. I'm thinking about it right now. Because like, this is sort of far away from my current power pole that I was planning to use. Alright. And then, yeah, you and, same basic thing, but it'll look less dumb this time. Right here. Alright. There we go. There's steel production up and going. That's what I want to see. Now I just need to, of course, get a couple constructors. 3 of these, I think, what? Like 2 things creating iron pipes and 1 creating steel beams, and that's all I should need. 2 and 3. And then... where's my power poles? And honestly, I really don't need to be too particular with how this stuff works, considering it's not really going much of anywhere else past this point, right? Okay, there's that. Now let me just see here real quick. 50, yeah, it requires 60 per minute, 50 per minute, 20 per minute, 30 per minute, 20 per minute. All right, that should be good. Just gotta go merge and unmerge. I mean, although I could just hook them all. You know what? Whatever. It's not like this is the permanent factory or anything right now or anything. Let's just go do that. Go for the super lazy route. The super lazy garbage route. And then get all this stuff in here. All right. Well, I'm not going to say it's the prettiest thing, but at least I should be able to get like a lot of the really important junk that I need here done sooner than later. And that's the important thing. Because there's still so many things to do in the world of Satisfactory. Alright. Now then, that should probably be enough time to go and get the next thing set up, which I like I said, I want it to be quartz. I want to go get quartz up and working and good and everything like that. So that's going to be a priority. Don't really need 3 coal. Also should put away the boombox, at least for right now. It's not like I can really do much with that. Can find mixtapes out in the world, but I don't think I am. I am going to. Okay, Mark III conveyor belts. Like, just so much stuff. So much stuff that I'm going to be getting. In fact, right now, could I possibly get, like, the improved melee combat finally? You know, I probably could if I just got some more. 42, nice. You just shove all that in there because, you know, I'm going to need it. I know I'm going to need it. It's just how that goes, right? Maybe I will just go get the improved melee combat as I'm doing this right now. It shouldn't take too long to get this, to like get the stuff to get the milestones. At least that is what I'm expecting. There we go. So not quite though. Still gonna need an awful lot more wire and everything, right? I need 1,500 for the improved melee combat. Ah, well, not right now then. Not right now. That can wait until later. Especially once I get Catarium over here, I can just start making Catarium wire, as I already got the plans for and everything. Because I don't need to make like other wire right now, the quick wire. That is something that can wait. So let's go get over here. Actually, I have a full stack of coal with me right now. Let's just throw down a tractor and get going. No, where are you? Yeah, there we go. All right. And now I'm going to run over this tree. There we go. That's some good stuff. That's some good tree running over. Trust me. I'm very satisfied with running over that tree. Anyway, same place I was at last time. You know, that bit where They have the natural, the weird natural ladder. There's also an orb farther in there, but there's also, enemies you gotta fight. So, not really planning to do anything with that right now. I mean, besides, it's not like I can use the orb anyway. Whee. Now then, these dunes. I mean, at least, there's not really too much else going on in the desert right now, so it doesn't make too much of a difference, right? That I'm doing some... That we got the shadows working super wonky. That's fine. Alright. So, from here, let me go and set this sort of stuff up. Also, from what I remember, usually they're like spawning in a couple of the, there we go. A couple of the tough boy type of enemies. The big plasma spitters, kind. Okay. Dang it, where are you? Where'd you go? Get out of my vehicle. I ran you over for the advantage here. This is where having the improved melee combat would have really helped. Oh well. There we are. Although I think that was because it was a snipe by the other one, No, you don't. Just give it a couple punches. Okay, fine. You're gonna be like that. No. Just heal my way right through it. There we go. Anyway, and now I need also, since I totally forgot to make the actual portable miners, gotta go do that right now. 1 and 2. I could also overclock this pretty easy if I wanted to. Overclock these two, get the full 240. Maybe I will. Maybe that's not even like a terrible idea. Alright. That should be good. Just gotta go set up the basic stuff. I can go and get the delivery route in there and everything. And that'll be all that's required, right? I mean, I think like even overclocking these is pretty minimal in terms of like power usage, so it's not even that bad. You, and you. And then also overclock you, and there's raw quartz. Probably. Well, I mean, I still need to actually go on the thing. There we go, there, and then... Yeah, max consumption is 30, exactly. So, that works for me. Alright. Now then... Oh, jeez. Now then, just need to go and get this back to base. Now, real quick, start recording. Slow that up, and let's go. Just to be able to, let's try to get the turning here first because it is so, yeah, kind of weird in how it works sometimes. Is there any way that I can see exactly what I got in the inventory right now? Because it's probably like literally 2 or something of the probably like literally 2 or something of the quartz right now. Whatever. The point is that I'm getting it back to base. That's, as always, is the important thing here. Now, oh, these dunes, I tell you. But hey, at least the tractors aren't running into each other yet. I'm sure that's going to be coming up here soon. Especially as I try and increase the size of this entire operation and everything too. It's that sort of thing, Now then, at least for a time being, it will be working for me. And also, I forgot to chop down that tree. Well, we'll get that later. Oh boy. And of course I have to, like, you know, keep it within these walls just to make sure that they don't run into each other and whatnot. Alright. And now back. Close the loop. And there is at least one of the special sort of materials now back at base and ready to be processed in whatever way I see fit. And the way I see fit, of course, is to get me those Blade Runners and everything. I'll probably start up like the quartz, other stuff. There's other stuff related to quartz, the crushed quartz or refined quartz or whatever it's called, because that is going to be useful for the crystal oscillators, and I do know that I'm probably going to want to make a bunch of those. I think also the quartz route has the actual like exploration vehicle, which would be super useful right now if we're going a little bit faster, right? Well, in the meantime, just get over here, close the loop, and then honestly not even get out of the vehicle, so I just ride it right back to the base, right? And I can go and chop down that, rocks! And I can go and chop down those trees there. Alright. Now then, let me just real quick go and load this into the tractor. Then I will, in fact, enable that autopilot. Let's go. Alright. Yep. I had to, like, get out of the vehicle to... Just, like, jump on top of the vehicle to... Nah, okay. You're supposed to be doing autopilot with me inside, right? No, I think this is just how autopilot works. Okay, whatever. I guess it does. I guess autopilot doesn't work when you're inside of it. I'm just gonna go ride this back to the base then. It doesn't matter. Look, I don't really know exactly how this works because it works with like monorails, right? Monorails are pretty cool in how that entire thing goes. Should maybe also just consider getting like the where is that coal around here? Because, you know, coal is like a fuel source as well as a material that I need to do stuff with and blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. Getting more of it is a good idea. Anyway, I'm thinking I'm probably going to do montages for the rest of these vehicle routes because you get it, right? You get the shtick going on here. It's, you know, I build 2 stations, biofuel generator that I'm definitely going to regret building later, but, you know, for right now, it's working. I'm going to regret not having a more permanent solution to that sort of thing, and then the usual sort of stuff. Alright, send that out here. That should be enough to go get that working. Let me just real quick. I have no biofuel. Okay, never mind. And then, yeah, I'm going to do this stuff. So, not you. You. There we are. There we go. And yet I still did it badly anyway. Okay, at least for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get both of these going here, to be honest. Yeah. Because I do, in fact, want to have all of the quartz that I can get, at least for the time being. That is 240 per minute. And I think that's still close enough to the base to actually be able to... I think that's still close enough to the base to actually be able to, you know, get the full 240 without having to send in, like, I don't know, 2 or something of the tractors. Make that entire thing work that way. Okay. And then I made these way too close, so I'm going to have to like go face them in the opposite direction. What a blunder. Maybe I can make this work anyway. I don't know. No, you cannot make this work anyway. Good try, though. Alright, I also need to go get some more reinforced iron plates. Well, let me take a look here. How is the steel production doing? Is it enough for me to actually go get my stuff now? Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to go switch one of these things over to... I'm making more steel beams, to be honest, though. 60 per minute. It's quite a few. Let me take a look. I have 200 of the pipes. I don't think that's enough. Well, let's see. Yeah, I should go get copper. No, Caterium, I mean. Not copper. Copper's useless. The only thing it can make for me right now is sheets. And I don't really need sheets. The copper sheets, at least, comparatively. I'm going to need them eventually, obviously, but, you know. Replacing it with Caterium. At least for the time being. Alright, what we got? Advanced steel production. It's almost enough to be able to get that. Get the miner mark II, not that it... I don't know, I'm still like overclocking everything. I need... The thing is that having the miner mark II is only going to be useful when I actually have the increased conveyor belts. Alright, but that's still going to require a few. Still going to require a few. Alright, and so... I guess that is currently what we're looking at here. I'll do that. Take a look. Need more of those. I should have grabbed a couple. Whatever. I'll go get the. I'll go and make another molecular analysis machine over near the constructors for the quartz, because I realize right now it's like I don't even have this. Like those constructors, I can't even get working right now because they do not have silica recipe and the quartz recipe as of just yet. I've been largely neglecting that for obvious reasons. Because, you know, I need to have that. I need to have the delivery route for this to actually work, right? Okay, well, anyway. Back to what I was... Back to the matter at hand here. What is the matter at hand? I don't know. I need more cubes. That's what. That's the most... That's literally the most important thing. Getting more cubes. What else could he possibly want out of this world? I also need some more biofuel. I should probably start, you know, making some of that. I'm sure I can... yeah, well, you know what? I just got all of those spitter remains. Let's just do this. I mean, I could also use this to get some more tickets and whatnot, but also, whatever. 800 should be enough for creating at least a few things here, right? Cubes. The cubes. Okay, there we go. Make a solid biofuel for when I can, in fact, use it. Alright, and then probably by the time I go get back to like the little factory setup that I currently have here, I should be able to forward some more of the more advanced stuff. You know what I'm talking about here. The next milestones. The next few milestones that I'm trying to get. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna... And I also have like those iron nodes there. I should just go get those... You know, sent over to the factory here, at least for the time being. And then I will, I don't know, attempt to create, like, more plates and everything and make the actual factory again. It's still not really happening in this... I mean, it's sort of happening in this episode. Sort of happening in this episode. I don't know. It's like, I think this is going to be mostly about shipping routes, though. So, take that how you will. Please just allow me to... How many do I need here? Since I should have just grabbed a stack of this or whatever before doing it. So for like silica, I need 20. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's start that up. Start the other thing up. And then, yeah, go unlock pretty much everything. All right. Hey, you are doing silica now. Have fun. Now I just need to go. Now I'm also going to go, like, just grab the stack of this stuff here, too. Purely for the sake of trying to get the other thing unlocked as well. Yeah, it also requires 20. Guess probably saw that coming. Then I do believe you are the... Yes, there it is. And there's that. 100 cubes, eh? But it shouldn't be too long, though. Okay, start making all of this here. Now I'm going to go get those milestones unlocked, of course. Encatarium. And probably, you know, all the other stuff. All the other bits and bobs that I want to go get here. Concrete is going to be important eventually, I do know that. But not exactly right now. I mean, it certainly is going to be important for actually making the factory, though, because I do need to, you know, make all those foundations and everything. But first, this, and of course, like I said, the thing is, it's like, yeah, what I want to do here first. So I want to go get the Mark III. Okay, speaking of needing concrete and me not realizing just how important concrete is and everything like that. Okay, no, never mind. I got enough. It's fine. Okay, back to this, and then directly into finally getting this set up too. Hey, reinforced iron sheets are going to be less important now. So we got logistics Mark III, baby.
Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
The larger storage container is going to be pretty useful. I want to go replace all of this right now. Got 5 minutes until that is back here again. I'm just gonna go set down the. I'm gonna go set down the boombox. I really don't need to have that with me at all points in time. Don't get me wrong, it's tempting, but I really don't, and I also don't need to have that in there either. I got all of that I'm going to need as well, and also you, for the sake of, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. No, it's not gonna do that. What are you talking about? You're gonna do that? I'm just gonna go junk this. Why do I even need these? They have them like on auto create at this point in time. Okay. So let's go back, get the quartz, and then like I said, then it's all into montages, baby. And also I might just start to replace things with I don't know if I want to start replacing things with the Mark III conveyor belt just yet, because I do kind of want to keep some of the steel so that I can unlock more things, right? Get those blueprints, of course. The bloops are going to be important. But yeah, here, like I said, next thing, logistics routes, right? 60, nice. 120 silica, nice. Now then, go and get me some of that. Cool. Right, and then you, well, not you exactly. 22. I can really just, you know, increase the amount of stuff I'm making entirely because, yeah. Yeah, nice little temporary factories, but at least it's just like all this stuff is going to be turned into permanent factories, no issue at all. It's like this is... It's going to be a very brief sort of trip between doing a lot of this stuff. 138. I need 200 for the next thing. Oh, but I can also, I think, with like the steel pipes and everything, start making some of the... I'll go grab some coal, and then I can use that sulfur to at least start making bombs, too. Get that nice and up and running as well. Man, that really starts working from pretty far away. Good. Yeah, I want that. That's how I want it to be. But anyway. Anything else? Anything else I can do right now? Well, there's a lot of potential things that I could do, but nothing too much, at least for right now. I don't know. I want to go get those Blade Runners. That is, they're an annoying thing. They're an annoying thing not to have, I guess is the way that I would put it. There we go. Higher jumping, less fall damage, all that sort, all that good stuff. Okay, now what else was I doing here real quick? I don't know. Not gonna need nearly as many reinforced iron plates. I think I can go and like start turning these back on as well. Because reinforced iron plates have now been superseded, but of course by other stuff. I am gonna need them for some machinery, but honestly, I don't even know how much. But I'm actually gonna need quite a few. But you know, I also want to do this for the. I want to get the smart plating now for the next set of things. The next milestones and not milestones. The next space elevator nonsense. Okay. And got this, that, and this. Okay. One more trip back to the factory. Go and grab. Oh yeah, this is so much better already. Oh yeah, right. Totally forgot that I wanted to go and get bomb. Because bombs are going to be useful for just clearing out all these random tiny rocks all over the place. Now then. Oh. Have we really hit that point in time just yet? Huh. Should be able to get right back up. Yeah. I'm going to have to go look at the coal over there. Or something. Whatever it is that caused that to happen. Okay. Experimental power generation. Would be something. Would be something to consider. But first off. Yeah, no. I don't actually create it here. I create it here. How many can I make? 42? How many do I need? Was it 150 or something? Yeah, I need 50. Okay, well, I guess I'm not doing that one for right now, but I'll keep it in mind for the future. So shove that in there. Wait until I get a little bit more sulfur. I mean, it's not a high priority. It is not a high priority in any way as of just yet. Hope I'm not just like running out of coal. That would be bad. That would be bad. You know, like the ones over on the end are not even working because they are pretty much constantly, they don't have enough coal coming to them because I'm also, you know, powering up the vehicles as well. And I knew that was going to happen. That's just kind of a thing that is going to, that's just a thing that is going to occur. Okay. Okay. And make me a couple more things. That is going to be nice. Now, what exactly do I need for the crystal oscillators here? And radar technology. Okay, that's a little bit away. Radio signal scanning, though. Definitely something to be looking forward to. And I can make that pretty quickly. Just real quick. Oscillator. Okay, so I would need to make them manually, at least for right now. Because I don't even have the next thing, you know, done and ready to go. Well, I guess when I'm, I don't know, I'll figure out something. Well, at least for right now, that is a good amount of progress to be made. Now, let me just go get the next stuff here. Yeah, let me go get those blueprints, and then I am going to, like I said, I'm going to go finish up the rest of the delivery routes and then probably round out the episode. I don't know, I'm sure I got like some fitting music or something for doing that. So enjoy the, well, as soon as I get this here. Yeah, not quite. Let me just sure. Can I grab like the rest of this? I also need more of these. I need more of just everything, don't I? Well, what else was the other thing I was looking at here? Yeah, so unfortunately, crystal oscillators. Got to do that manually. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad, really, but, you know, I do need to We need to get quite a few of it now, don't I? 200, 500 of that. Come on. Well, I guess it's like I only need 22 more of that then, which is, I mean, it's not that bad. There could be worse. Come on, I just want my blueprints. I want my bloops. Give me my bloops. Just give me my bloops, though. Really? I will go and I will manually create some of those, some of the cubes. Show you. If that's what it takes, that's what I'm gonna do. I just want to get this before I start moving on to the next thing. Which, I mean, the next thing is the same thing that I've been doing throughout this entire episode, but you know what I mean. Come on. It's like I got the steel stuff. That was the stuff that's supposed to be the hard thing to make, right? Ugh. Running, I mean, it's just as I said at the start of the episode. I'm just constantly running out of things. I think it's because I am doing this at a pretty expedient rate, all things considered, which I suppose is good, but, you know, also frustrating nonetheless. Okay, 4 more. And some cables. That's all I'll need. Come on. I'm just going to go grab them there. But anyway. And that should be blueprints. Not quite. I still need more. Man. I really do got to make sure that I'm making more cables in the future, don't I? Just seems like maybe a good idea right now. I mean, I'm going to be making everything in the future, but you know what I'm saying. All right. There it is. Well, let's do a quick safety save here. And, all right, I'm going to go get the rest of the delivery routes set up. Get, you know, a good amount of, yeah, the rest of the delivery route set up. Get all of the you know, materials in here. And then I guess next time is, for real, actually creating the factory. Like, really. Oh, yeah, it's finally happening. I was fully expecting to be doing this from the very first episode, but it felt like there was enough stuff happening at every point that it wasn't really necessary. However, now that I'm just making, you know, delivery routes and some very basic stations set up at nodes, finally pulling out the change clip speed function. And of course, in the next episode, I'm also going to be making 20 plus rows of machines all in the same way, so just going to be seeing a lot more of this. However, for right now, I was expecting to be doing a lot more of these delivery routes. It's just, well, I realized that I don't even have the raw materials to create the foundation for the factory, so I'm just going to do Caterium and Sulfur because they're the more unique of the materials I have right now, and save stuff like limestone and more coal, more iron, and even just some copper. I don't even have anything set up for copper right now. Until, you know, I have some time where I'm making a bunch of iron plates or something. No, still, I probably should have saved, I don't know, Caterium at least for when I had like basic blueprints set up, because I am making an awful lot of smelters here. Oh, well, I need to get the Caterium into the factory in one way or another, because this is the way that I was planning to be making wire from now on, now that I got that hard drive. So even if it's not quite super efficient, I was going to be coming back here anyway to set up like the Mark II the mining unit and everything anyway, so it's fine. And just make a long trek back to the factory, and that's another supply route set up. Also managed to get, a couple more reinforced iron plates and a slug on my way here, which, you know what, just bonuses. Although really, with the little exploration that I've been doing as of right now, I suppose finding this sort of stuff is not really a surprise. Also, in the next episode, I'm thinking I should probably have some coal generators set up, at least near the Caterium, sulfur, quartz, all that sort of stuff, just so that I don't have to keep coming back out here to throw more biofuel in. Alright, number 2, sulfur. I'm gonna actually expand the delivery platform a little bit this time. Which is not, difficult or anything, but I don't know. It feels like I don't want to do too much with this because it's all going to be very temporary. It's all very temporary until I get the monorail set up, and that's going to be the more permanent type of delivery stuff. Although I guess there's no reason that I need to get rid of the tractors. I can keep those around. Yep, arachnophobia mode yet again. Yeah, there was also the sulfur that was a little bit closer, but it's not as convenient. It's not as, straightforward as a route, which is why I wanted to instead go do this one. I mean, really, there's no particular reason, but it is going to be easier to set up with the coal generators and everything, so there is that. And hey, actual roads! I'm doing it, finally! I was talking about doing roads for quite a while, but I don't know, the desert's... well, okay, it's not great. It has all the big sand dunes and everything, but it's convenient enough to take a tractor over, even if it might not be perfect. Well, anyway, you can see there's still so many more nodes that I'm going to end up trying to use for the factory. Oh yes, and at this point in time, I just decided, hey, you know what's way easier? Just running over all the vegetation with the tractor than using the chainsaw. It's not like I'm even going to be doing too much with sulfur right now. It's just I want to get those bombs already. And I mean, I think eventually I do get more inventory slots and stuff, so, always kind of worthwhile. I mean, there's no reason that I shouldn't be going down every one of the molecular analysis machine routes, because you do get plenty of benefit even outside of the actual materials themselves. And now here's an incredibly inefficient sort of bridge that I made to make sure the tractors aren't running into each other. That's gonna be a blueprint I probably want to make in the next episode, one that doesn't look that bad, because it does not need to be that large, or even remotely close to that large. But hey, at least things won't be running into each other, which is kind of important, because I don't really want to have to deal with that all the time like I did with the monorails back in Season 1.